Shalom, brothers and sisters, and once again, this is your boy Judah Israel, bringing you another edition concerning Solid Foundation, Israelite Academy, in the lower right hand of the screen. Solid Foundation, Israelite Academy. Please support this ministry. Please support us, brothers and sisters. Okay, I'm bringing forth the flat earth doctrine that's been hidden for so many ages. Brothers and sisters, feast your eyes on this Egyptian flat earth. Okay, even the ancient Comedics knew that the earth was two-dimensional and never three-dimensional. It says in ancient Egyptian mythology, the god of the earth is called Geb. He was often found lying on the flat ground beneath his mother Nut. So this is Geb, and Nut is above, which is his mother. Shown here as the strident female decorated with stars. His posture symbolized the hills and valley of the land, and between his father, Sho, who provided extra support to the sky. So that's his father, Sho. And this is Geb, and this is Nut, which is his mother. Okay? So, now, it says, when Nut was separated from Geb, he wept bitterly, and his tears became the water of the oceans of the world. I'm going to show you two depictions of the Egyptian or ancient Kemetic flat earth. Now, we brothers and sisters being Hebrew Israelites are not Kemetic. We're not Hamitic. All right. But even the ancient Kemetics, the descendants of Ham, knew that the earth was flat, and our ancestors as well. So that's why you see Geb land on a two-dimensional surface. Now you see the firmament, brothers and sisters. The Most High tells you in Genesis, the first chapter, when he created the earth, right? He tells you when he created the earth. I'm going to scoot it over some so you can see what I'm talking about. He tells you when he created the earth, he put stars in the firmament. These are stars in the firmament, okay? And life is carried out within the firmament, okay? Now I'm going to show you another depiction concerning the ancient Kemetic cosmos. The ancient Kemetic cosmos. I'm going to show you another picture concerning the ancient Kemetic cosmos. This is imagery 2. Okay, the Kemetic Renaissance. As you can see, Nut, Geb, his father, the stars in the firmament, the sun within the firmament. Okay, the sun is within the firmament, and you see that life is on the outside of the firmament. Okay, now, why do they have boats, ancient Kemetic boats, outside of the firmament? Because outside of the firmament, the stars, the sun and the moon, which is outside of the firmament, there is no such thing as space, galaxies, clusters, and planets, people. Okay? It's water outside of the firmament, liquid outside of the firmament. It's liquid outside of the firmament. No star, no planets, no galaxies, and so forth. There is liquid outside of the firmaments, and that's why you see ancient Kemetic boats outside of the firmament that's been placed on the right hand and left side. Outside of the firmament, there is liquid, no planets. Okay? Once again, people, the ancient Hebrew conception of the universe. God, the heavens are heavens. This is where the Most High is located. Then you have gates of the heavens. Then you have water above the firmament. That's why we showed you in that ancient Kemetic Renaissance imagery, you seen boats on the left and right side. Why would there be boats outside the down firmament? Because above the firmament is the waters above the firmament is the heavenly waters. And when you get past those waters, you enter a realm, which is the fifth dimension, which is called the heavens of heavens. So it's liquid outside of the firmament. No space, no planets, no galaxies. Okay? For you spiritualistic, mature brothers that can understand the concept of the ancient Hebrews of the universe, also even the ancient Kemetics, known this historic evidence. Okay. What you see before your very eyes, brothers and sisters, is this certain guy in history known as Nicholas Copernicus. Nicholas Copernicus was a Renaissance mathematician. We're going to show you something that was brought out during the Renaissance era, or the Renaissance period. The Renaissance period was once so known as the rebirth period. Now, when did the Renaissance kicks off? 1453 is when the Renaissance came into effect. Now, Nicholas Copernicus was part of this Renaissance period because he was a Renaissance mathematician, people. It says an astronomer who formulated a model of the universe. So who created a formulated model of the damn universe? This Edomite right here, Nicholas Copernicus. He created a formulated model of the universe that placed the sun rather than the earth at the center of the universe. So it was all because of Nicholas Copernicus. What did he do? He created, let's see, a heliocentric, what they would call that, a heliocentric cosmos. That's what he created, all right? A heliocentric cosmos. Nobody ever discovered that the earth rotated and orbited the sun, because our ancestors believed in an early geocentric model as being the cosmos. That's what our ancestors believed in, an early geocentric model. Who gave you a heliocentrism to begin with? A heliocentric cosmos. Nicholas Copernicus. When this was done, the Renaissance period. A Renaissance mathematician who formulated a model of the universe, placed the sun rather than the earth. So your global concepts about the earth being three-dimensional, you globe heads, you is fallen Nicholas Copernicus, a Edomite. Now what does the Bible say about that? Let's get it. This is Jeremiah 10:2, King James Holy Bible. Thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. He don't want you to learn ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. Now it talks about the signs of heaven, okay? It tells you not to be dismayed at the signs of heaven, because really all your ancestors believed in a geocentric cosmos. It wasn't a heliocentric cosmos. Our ancestors, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Hebrew ancestors, didn't believe in no earth as being no damn globe. So it says, learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of the heathen. Who was the heathen that came up with a heliocentric cosmos? Nicholas Copernicus. Nicholas Copernicus formulated a model of the universe. So if you want to believe that the earth is global, be my guest. You learning the way of the heathen. Nicholas Copernicus is not an Israelite. He's a descendant of Edom. He's an Edomite. And you are learning the ways of the heathen, because I'm going to show you the first globe that was ever created throughout history. So if this cat, you can listen to this cat if you want to. For you globe heads, okay? For all you globe heads. This is for you globe heads. I got something to show you people. Let's go down. This is talking about the first terrestrial globe. When was the first terrestrial globe created? This is history. The first terrestrial globe, dealing with history. When was it created? Feast your eyes on this, people. The earliest extant terrestrial globe was made in 1492 by Martin Bahame. He was born 1459, okay? Died 1537. The first terrestrial globe was created by a man named Martin Bahame in the year 1492. Now the year 1492, people, what was that? The year 1492 was the so-called year that Christopher Columbus set sail in the Western Hemisphere, okay? 1492 was the same year that those Spaniards and those Italians was coming over here, killing up the northern kingdom of Israel, okay, which are the so-called Hispanics and Latino tribes today. In 1492 was Renaissance era time, because the Renaissance came in 1453. That's when the Renaissance period started. So 1492 is still in the midst of the Renaissance period, in the midst of everything being reborn. So nobody ever knew about no goddamn earth being three-dimensional. Nobody knew about the earth being spherical or global until the year after 1492. The earliest extant terrestrial globe that was made in the year 1492. So what did your ancestors believe before the 14th century? Did they believe the earth was a damn globe? Think about that, people. This is Proverbs 3:31. Let's read, shall we? Envy not thy oppressor. Envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Who is your oppressor? The so-called white man, or some may call it them Caucasians, or European people, nations of people. Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Are you choosing your oppressor ways? If you believe in that the earth is global, if you believe in that the earth is three-dimensional, you are truly choosing the oppressor ways, people. You are truly choosing his ways, okay? And this is Wikipedia. This is not even a good source, but they have some truth in it. But if you want to choose the oppressor ways, then your oppressor is Martin Bahane, who created the first terrestrial globe in 1492, and later on, Nicholas Copernicus came up with a damn heliocentric cosmos. Now, review Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So Martin Bahane, which came up with this damn global concept in the year 1492, what nationality was he? Let's go over. Martin Bahane was an Edomite. Martin Bahane, engraving from a narrative in Critical History of America, Volume 2 by Justin Winster. Martin Bahane was an Edomite. Okay, you gonna believe a damn Edomite? You gonna believe Martin Bahane concepts on the cosmos? You're not gonna believe your ancestors' geocentric cosmos? But you're gonna believe a damn Edomite concepts behind the cosmos after the Renaissance period, after the period of rebirth. The Renaissance means rebirth. So if he came up with this concept in 1492, that was being rebirthed in the making as well. But you take the earth to be circular. I told you, for more information, watch my flat earth videos, SFIA, flat earth lesson. You will be edified. So first of all, when you go back and when you zoom in, early terrestrial globes depicting entirely of the old world, it tells you history on these terrestrial globes. It say the earliest extent of the terrestrial globe was made in 1492 by Martin Bahane, an Edomite. So a terrestrial globe concepts all came from a heathen, which is Martin Bahane, and also Nicholas Copernicus. So you are following the ways of the heathens, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you want to insist on the earth being global. Okay, just keep that in mind. How dare you come down on me on what I teach, because I'm giving the people truth. Okay, you don't want to expand your understanding and you don't want to go in new levels of understanding. That's you, brother. But that ain't Shabar Judah Israel. We don't roll like that. Early modern period, 1500s, 1750, 1492. Martin Bahane makes the first known globe as the representation of the earth. Martin Bahane makes the first known globe. Martin Bahane makes the first known globe. Who is Martin Bahane? A damn Edomite. The Bible tells you clearly in Jeremiah chapter 10, as we read, learn not the way of the heathen. Proverbs 3:31. Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Okay? You globe heads falling out the Martin Bahane, a damn Edomite. He the reason why you a globe head. He the reason why you still in mental slavery and believe in the earth is three-dimensional. 1492, the same year Christopher Columbus landed on the Caribbean islands and supposedly the discovery of the New World. The early 1600s, first big enterprises, and so forth, man. I'm just trying to give you that legitimate truth. Okay?